AI-171 crash is continuing, some shocking claims have been made by a law firm in the UK. Now, these claims are about the compensation process. As per reports, the UK law firm has claimed that relatives arriving to identify remains of their loved ones were in fact put in a crowded, dark room in intense heat with other bereaved families and were told to fill out a complicated questionnaire asking for important financial information. They were forced to sign papers disclosing their financial dependency to the deceased to perhaps deny compensation. Now, this is as per reports. Now, this is also as per the law firms as per the law firms, in fact, something like this, an atmosphere like this was creating distressing circumstances for the grieving families. Not just that, the claim is Air India officials went to their homes asking why the forms have not been completed. And these claims have been made by Peter Neenan, an aviation lawyer and partner at UK law firm Stewart's, who claims to represent families in some cases like MH17 and MH370 in the past. Now, viewers, Air India has categorically rejected these allegations, calling them unsubstantiated and inaccurate. In fact, in a detailed response, Air India called it misrepresentation of facts. Air India says due process is being followed. Interim compensation of 25 lakhs has already been released to 47 families. Documents of 55 victims have been verified and the process to release compensation is underway. Air India also says that payments can't be processed if the information is not provided properly, if there is an information vacuum. And only basic information has been sought to establish family relationships to ensure that the advance payments are received by those who are entitled to receive it. On the claim of asking details like financial dependency, the airline says it is fair to expedite process for those in dire need. Denying claim of a dark and crowded room, Air India says the company in fact set up a facilitation center at Taj Skyline in Ahmedabad where the questionnaire is available. Also, the airline says no unsolicited visits by Air India officials have been made to homes to follow up on the questionnaire. Out of 242 people on board, viewers, there were 53 UK nationals, including the sole survivor, a British citizen. We have my colleague Sabyasachi joining us on the broadcast as well for more on this. Sabyasachi, give us more details because, you know, this report in a online publication has raised several questions, but now Air India has come out with a detailed statement calling them unsubstantiated and inaccurate.
Well, that's right. Air India has firmly denied these allegations, stating that this is a coercing of the families of those who lost their lives in the tragic AI-171 crash into signing documents that could potentially reduce their rightful compensation. Now, in a statement, the airline had called these claims unsubstantiated and inaccurate and reiterated its commitment to supporting the grieving families through this incredibly difficult time. Now, the controversy began when some reports suggested that the families were being pressured to declare whether or not they were financially dependent on the deceased. Now, several of the critics have argued that this might be used to determine or reduce the compensation payouts, and Air India, however, had insisted that the question is standard and necessary for ensuring the interim payments reach the rightful recipients in a timely manner. And the Air India in the detailed statement said that they had facilitated these efforts, and Air India had set up a facilitation center on June 15th at the Taj Skyline Hotel in Ahmedabad, where families can access the questionnaire in person or receive it by mail.
All right, Sabyasachi, appreciate you joining us with your inputs on this story. Heading into a very short break right now. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.